Good evening and welcome to everyone. You join us for this match between the Hyderabad Phoenix and Mumbai. I'm Mike Atherton, and joining me for what should be an exciting contest is Mel Jones, Ali Mitchell, Ian Healy and the irrepressible David Gower.
Hi others, looking forward to this one. I've been down pitch side to look at the conditions. And you'll be looking at plenty of runs on this pitch, not much fun for the bowlers. The weather conditions are perfect for cricket, absolutely no threat of any rain.
Nice information there from David Gower. Two captains are in the middle. Let's join them for the coin toss.
Well, I'm not surprised. I think anyone would have batted first in these conditions. Likely the openers will be licking their lips.
Players look ready, the umpires are in position for the first ball. The bowlers will want to focus on their line and lengths and let the ball do the rest.
Yes.
At least one on offer. There'll be one run here for them.
The Sunrisers get underway easy as you like with a single.
A big opportunity. They've worked hard in recent weeks. They should have the confidence to build an innings and get big runs on the board.
Winning.
Straight to the fielder.
A little late on that, no run scored.
Yes. Keepers.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Hold on.
Good piece of fielding to stop some runs.
Head shakes their head. It was there to be hit, but couldn't make the most of it.
Yeah.
Massive edge, misses everyone, and that's racing away.
Nothing really wrong with the delivery. Got onto the front foot and found the space to get that one to the boundary.
Bolt, the left-arm pace bowler, is coming on to bowl from the north end.
Not a great delivery, got it full and lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Yep.
Good shot, it's found the gap.
That went all the way up toward the grandstand for 4, driven away nicely.
A good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball, and it'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond.
Yep.
Edge! Amazing delivery! Time to keep the pressure on now. Great last ball to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Into the gap. Nice shot.
That was clever. Just had to wait on it to make sure of it.
It can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes you just got to accept it and move on.
The captain's going to change things around in the field. Umpire signals wide. Such a poor delivery. Really need to work out what actually went wrong there.
Yeah.
Great shot through the gap.
The fielder could only pick that up off the boundary rope. Punched that away through the covers with exquisite timing.
Tried for something a bit different the last ball. The captain shouldn't mind that. If they get it right, they might just get the wicket.
Right.
Quick onto that in the infield.
No runs on that occasion. Got into position nicely, just too early on the shot. Couldn't find a gap.
Over. The Sunrisers are none for 20.
Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on the shot. It was a nice looking shot, full and in the slot, just couldn't find the gap.
Drives and misses everything.
I'd say that was the right shot to choose, but timed it badly. Couldn't get the drive away.
Edge! What a ball! Out! What a catch!
Tried to get through the tough early period. Now they'll walk off frustrated that they couldn't build a score for the team.
Difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to set themselves up before facing their first ball.
Right.
Klaassen will be frustrated with that shot. The ball was there to hit, but couldn't find the gap.
Yes.
Hit that hard, nailed it.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
End of the over, 4 off it. The Sunrisers are 1 for 24. Santner is coming into the attack. We'll see the left armour from the north end.
Hold on.
Couldn't get it through the field.
Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on the shot.
Big edge. Let's see if they can get the ball up into the slot like before. So crucial to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure.
Yep.
Comfortable single if they take it.
Just can't seem to get the ball away. That's the third dot.
Yeah.
Lovely timing. Will this one go to the fence?
You can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket will come.
That ball was just an invitation that was accepted by return of post. Santner will be disappointed with that delivery.
That last... ball isn't something you'd want to see a repeat of. You don't want to be giving easy runs away. Doesn't beat the infield.
Just threw the shot too early.
Are now on 1 for 32.
Oh, yes, nice bowling.
Completely mistimed it. Didn't look like they got anywhere near that.
The whole team goes up for that one. They feel pretty confident about this. Massive edge.
Didn't hit that well. Very late playing that shot.
Brilliant bowling. Having got the edge the previous ball, they now know the areas they need to be hitting.
Wait.
Finds the fielder with that shot.
Wait on.
Nicked it.
Misses out there on the short and wide one.
Well, that's the end of a great display of bowling. No score from it. Nicely putting pressure on the batters. Santner from the north end.
Hold on.
Well, not a great delivery. Got it full. Lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Wait.
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
Misses out there on the short and wide one.
Yes.
Onto the front foot. Super shot. Should be 4.
Well, what a lovely shot. It flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling here.
The last one helped the scoring rate, making their intentions clear.
Yeah.
Finds the edge.
Keeper! Never an extra run on that arm. Great throw back in from the deep.
A wonderful delivery to get the edge. You've got to keep hammering away at that spot time and again. Can't get that outside the ring field.
Head shakes their head. It was there to hit, couldn't make the most of it.
Yes.
Power and precision in that shot.
That races away to the boundary. A beautiful shot off the front foot. Just textbook stuff.
We've reached the end of the fielding restrictions. There'll be changes to the field, I imagine. Three more fielders can be moved outside the circle.
A few moves made in the field.
Yep.
Exquisitely done on the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Yes.
Caught, gone.
That was a real shame. That was a brilliant innings. Really was heading towards something special. A good wicket to take at this stage.
With the fall of that wicket, the new batter comes out to the crease. They're quick to take guard and face up.
Yep.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here.
I, for one, reckon that second run was on, but clearly the batters knew better.
A change to the complexion of this match. Got to get the new batter coming forward early, encouraging them to drive and really attack the stumps.
Wait on.
The captain making some adjustments to the field here.
Yep.
They'll get at least one.
Bowler, bowler.
If that had been thrown to the other end, I think you'd be looking at another wicket for sure. That gets things going. Just nice to get settled, start to get your first runs.
Waiting.
4 runs added in the over. The Sunrisers are 2 for 46. Bolt coming into the attack from the north end.
Yes.
Picks the gap perfectly.
Good precision with the throw, back from the deep.
Wait.
Going with a more aggressive field choice.
Wait. Yep.
A little flick of the wrist to get it round the corner for an easy run. Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
Yep.
Nice shot. Runs possible.
You can understand why on that line they thought it was safe to let it straight through to the keeper.
End of the over. A good one in terms of keeping the batters quiet. Just needed to take a wicket to make it an excellent one. The right-arm medium bowler is coming into the attack from the south end.
Yep.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length, around about off stump, and that'll force the mistake.
Yeah, yep.
Well placed. Should get a single.
That was a solid shot. Driven off the front foot. Fantastic cricket shot. Probably deserved more from it.
Yep.
There'll be one run here for them.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot and good running. No runs on that occasion. Got into position nicely. Just too early on the shot and couldn't find the gap.
Wait on.
Straight to the fielder.
Just threw the shot too early.
End of the over. The Sunrisers are 2 for 61.
Yep.
That's right out of the middle of the bat.
It was wide and suitably dealt with.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot.
A bit of a change up in the field now.
Waiting.
What great
yeah!
reactions. Brilliant catch close in.
It's the sort of dismissal that sees the momentum swing back to the bowler. Gone, but not for many.
And with that wicket, the new batter will mark their guard. They just need to rotate the strike early on as they get settled.
Yep.
Very quick out there, managing to stop it and preventing 4 runs.
Immediately underway with some runs.
Yep.
Confident appeal. Could it be?
No interest in that one from the batter. Bolts will be wanting to hone in on a better line and length to make them play next time.
Yep, yep.
There'll be runs here. needs to be on target.
Really raced between the wickets after it was clipped away nicely behind square.
That's the over. The Sunrisers are 3 for 70. Santner, the left-arm orthodox bowler, is coming into the attack from the south end.
Some changes made to the field here, going more aggressive.
Right on. Right.
A little late on that, no run scored.
Good piece of fielding to stop some runs.
Not a great delivery, got it full and lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Yes.
Huge edge. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great last ball to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Misses everything.
Tried to get the drive away, timed it poorly, lucky to survive.
Good bowling, kept it nice and tight, and made it hard to score runs.
Yes.
Good catch. Out.
Back to the sheds, but a good contribution to the team today. It's been a nice knock.
The team will be after a positive innings from this batter. A great opportunity to come in and put some runs on the board.
Yep.
Great shot. At least one on offer.
Yep.
They'll push hard, should get back for 2.
That shot sees them getting their innings started.
Waiting.
Quick onto that in the infield.
Not a great delivery, got it full and lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Yep.
Another really good over comes to an end. The batters just haven't been able to cut loose in the last few overs.
Yep. Wait.
Couldn't get it through the field.
Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on the shot.
Yep.
Too full. Got what it deserved.
There was minimal follow-through, just great timing to punch it through the field for 4.
It can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes you just got to accept it and move on. Wow, that's missed the lot.
Well balled.
A bit of frustration after that shot. Went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it.
Yep.
Time that perfectly. A couple on offer here.
Yep.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
For 83.
A lot of pressure coming to the crease. Not had the best of weeks leading up to this game and will want to show everyone their strength. The right armour is coming on to bowl from the north end.
Wait. Wait.
Doesn't beat the infield.
No runs on that occasion. Got into position nicely, just too early on the shot. Couldn't find a gap. Short and wide. Did well to get some bat on that. Obviously didn't like the look of that one and just ignored it.
Beaten on the drive.
Oh, well bowled.
Well, they never really got in the right position for the drive for that one. A bit of a loose shot in my reckoning.
Times it nicely.
A brilliant throw-in from the deep caps off what was a fabulous piece of fielding.
Some well-targeted bowling in that over. Certainly something to build on. Going with spin now. The new ball is taken after the spinners were operating with the old one.
I'd have liked to seen a few more overs from the spinner. They were getting some good work on that old ball.
Jacked from the south end.
Yep, yep.
Punched it off the back foot for some runs.
That is a gorgeous shot. Straight through the covers.
Those types of deliveries, if you make the most of them, the bowler will feel the pressure.
A little short on that occasion. Needs to adjust the length slightly to be just a little fuller. Too short on this pitch, and as we've seen already, it makes it very easy to score.
Just threw the shot too early. Timing just a little early on that occasion.
That's great fielding. That ball was flying.
Decisive running might have gotten them too. You look at that and I'd say they would have made it easily. Poor running in the end.
Yep.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot and good running.
Jack's doing really well to keep the pressure on these two. Another good over of bowling. The right armour is coming into the attack from the north end. Massive edge. A wonderful delivery to get the edge. You've got to keep hammering away at that spot time and again. Couldn't have played that any better.
Exquisitely done on the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Can't get that outside the ring field. Great shot, great timing.
Well, it was hammered away, timed perfectly and placed into the gap.
I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Drives and misses everything.
Nice bowling.
That's wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. That's poor play.
End of the over, 9 off it. The Sunrisers are 5 for 102. That's right off the meat of the bat.
Just missed the line, not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
A good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball, and it'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Edged! Let's see if they can get the ball up into the slot like before. So crucial to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure.
Jacks with a superb delivery. Got them trying to drive, but messing everything up.
Great timing, right off the meat of the bat.
Well, that was just textbook. Finds the space and power to lift that ball over the top, and it just keeps going.
They shouldn't get too discouraged with that last ball. The first step as a bowler is to get the batter playing, which they've managed. If they can find the right spot, the reward will eventually come.
I, for one, reckon that second run was on, but clearly the batters knew better.
Questions will begin to be asked. Should the captain make a change? A big over that one. Too many loose deliveries. Hit that hard. Nailed it.
Well, that's a waste of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for 6.
Tried for something a bit different the last ball. The captain shouldn't mind that. If they get it right, they might just get the wicket.
A few moves made in the field.
Good bit of timing there.
Hit that so hard. Pressed forward, got the body shape right and launched it. One for the textbook.
The last one helped the scoring rate, making their intentions clear. Ease through the field. There'll be runs here.
Driven off the front foot. Fantastic cricket shot. Probably expected more there.
Timed it nicely. They'll look for a couple, you'd think.
And that brings up the 50 partnership for these.
Solid partnership. 50 so far. Now it's time to really build a big score.
There'll be 1 run here for them. 16 runs added there. The Sunrisers are 5 for 134. Right out of the middle.
Saw it from the moment it left the hand, latched onto it and given the full treatment.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length, around about off stump, and that'll force the mistake. Big edge! Brilliant bowling. Having got the edge the previous ball, they now know the areas they need to be hitting. Great shot.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was absolutely no point in chasing that.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder after the boundary.
Some adjustments to the field.
Got that away nicely.
That went all the way up toward the grandstand for 4, driven away nicely.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot.
Yep.
Edged it.
Keep it in. Yep.
Nicely played. Perfect timing.
Onto the front foot early, placed it perfectly into the gap, timed it nicely for 4 more.
Last over of this innings, no point defending now.
Yep.
Nicely fielded on the boundary.
These two batters will have a lot of opportunities to score as the field comes in.
There'll be runs here.
Keeper's in.
Just need to settle down. The timing's off. These deliveries are there to be hit. Time for cool heads.
Yep.
Thick edge.
Keeper.
Straight to the fielder.
Yep.
Couldn't have hit that any better.
Just perfection, a majestic shot. You just cannot hit it any better than that. Raced away to the boundary.
The innings wraps up with a very defendable total. It will need some good bowling. It certainly won't be the easiest total to chase. There's a lot of time to get these runs. It's a fairly decent total. Plenty of options. Don't need to do anything flashy. Just get themselves in and build the run rate. They've picked the gap. Perfect timing.
Everything was right about it. The footwork to get back and then the back coming through the ball beautifully.
Cummins, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment.
Wait. Yep.
Good piece of fielding to stop some runs.
That would have been a very risky single. In the end, a good decision to stay put.
Lovely shot, straight back past the bowler.
It was a very, very good shot, presenting a straight bat, simple execution and back past the bowler.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key. Well timed, but there's a fielder out there.
Keeper.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Misses everything.
Beautiful slower delivery. Just hitting air on that one. That was just too good.
Sounded good the moment it hit the bat.
You can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
End of the over. 14 runs coming from it. Mumbai are none for 14. A new batter always likes to feel bat on ball early on as they bring a bit of energy to the crease. The right-arm fast bowler is coming into the attack from the north end.
Yeah.
Great shot, at least one on offer.
And they're away and nicely off the mark.
That's right out of the middle of the bat.
That was seen so early. The timing was brilliant, and that has stayed hit. Fantastic.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket will come.
White there.
That ball was just an invitation that was accepted by return of post. Cummins will be disappointed with that delivery.
Absolutely nailed it.
Fine placement and enough timing to get that ball away to the boundary.
Don't mind getting hit for runs. What's important is to focus on getting the next ball right.
Yep.
Onto the front foot. Super shot. Should be 4.
Got their head right in line with the ball. A beautiful strike there down the ground.
Cummins shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now. Wow, that's missed the lot.
Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on the shot.
Playing all their shots in that over. A very expensive over. Zampa, the right armour, is coming into the attack from the south end.
Wait.
Couldn't get it through the field.
Sharma shakes their head. It was there to hit, couldn't make the most of it.
Lovely timing. Will this one go to the fence?
Really, really good running from these two batters. Played it safe, though, and stuck with 3.
Yes.
Well placed. Should get a single.
Bit of miscommunication there. They got back in the end. That would have been a high-risk second. Not sensible.
Oh my word, what a catch. The hang time on that one.
Well, the end of a productive innings. It didn't quite ignite into fireworks as we would have hoped, but still solid work.
With the fall of that wicket, we have a new batter at the crease. Jacks will be looking to make a strong start to their innings.
That's a tough call for the bowler. I thought that was there to be hit.
A change to the complexion of this match. Got to get the new batter coming forward early, encouraging them to drive and really attack the stumps.
Oh, well, that's a tight call. Didn't look to be that wide.
Jacks ready to face their first ball. Really needs to settle quickly and see if they can get the ball into the gaps. Oh my, that's racing away.
A lovely shot off the back foot. The shorter ball having no joy and getting dispatched for 4 runs.
That last ball isn't something you'd want to see a repeat of. You don't want to be giving easy runs away. Flew away with pace. Brilliant timing.
Well, the shorter ball doesn't work here. Rode the bounce well and eased it over the top for 6 runs.
Cummins from the north end.
Yep.
They'll get at least one. Super catch.
Well, the end of a productive innings. It didn't quite ignite into the fireworks as we would have hoped, but still, solid work.
Lots of pressure coming into bat. We'll have to wait, though, to face their first ball.
Yep.
Great shot through the gap. Perfect timing.
It was just a little bit too full, and it was beautifully timed.
Boundary off the last ball. What's to come off this delivery, I wonder? Four runs, square of the wicket. Excellent shot.
Good balance, really good balance to transfer the weight and stay on top of the ball.
Consecutive boundaries in this over. I wonder what plans they'll come up with to slow this batting. Perfectly timed.
Yes.
Had all the time in the world to get in position to play that ball. Timed it nicely for 4 runs.
I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms.
Yep.
Super piece of timing.
That's what you pay the entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
A good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball, and it'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond.
Yes.
Caught. What a position to set there. A brilliant catch.
So that's the 3rd wicket down. Not a happy person walking off the field. There's a real feeling of disappointment.
New batter comes to the crease. Never an easy time to come in after the fall of a wicket. That's really high. Don't think anyone is close.
Found the gap with ease. Wasn't the worst ball you'll see, but it still raced to the rope.
You can see how good this pitch can be for batting. You want the player coming forward, but it's a tight margin. Only a touch full and put away. It mightn't get to the boundary, should at least get a couple.
Quick to get onto that sweep. It was beautifully placed and beautifully struck for 4.
back-to-back boundaries. The bowler will be searching for something now. Just a dot ball or two to settle things down. Just about timed that perfectly.
Well, that was a really solid shot. Read the length early to get onto the front foot, and that raced away for 4.
They shouldn't get too discouraged with that last ball. The first step as a bowler is to get the batter playing, which they've managed. If they can find the right spot, the reward will eventually come.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
A real beauty. Just times it so well.
Really just seemed to have put that one into the slot with the first ball to the new batter. All the same, it's a glorious shot for your first ball.
A little short on that occasion. Needs to adjust the length slightly to be just a little fuller. Too short on this pitch. And as we've seen already, it makes it very easy to score.
Well, it was hammered away, timed perfectly and placed into the gap.
Got all of it, and for 6.
That just drifted a bit and pounced on. Hit high and mighty. They'll be very happy with that.
It can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes you've just got to accept it and move on. Nice timing, good batting, won't get to the boundary.
Gets onto the front foot and that shot is full of aggression. Sent high and long over the rope.
Shots are certainly being played at the moment. Some good batting mixed in with a little bit of good fortune. That's 2 boundaries in 2 balls. Right off the middle of the bat.
Lovely shot. Gets on the drive and just powers that one over the boundary. Wonderful timing.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length, around about off stump, and that'll force the mistake. Nice shot.
That's one from the textbook. Driven through the covers and they can really enjoy that one. No need for the fielders to chase it.
Tried for something a bit different the last ball. The captain shouldn't mind that. If they get it right, they might just get the wicket. Edged it.
Threw the hands at it, got it early, but enough to get on it for 4.
A wonderful delivery to get the edge. You've got to keep hammering away at that spot time and again. Beats the cover fielder. Nice shot.
50 comes up between these two. They're starting to form a really strong partnership. Great work from these two, really strong batting. They've looked really comfortable.
The right-arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the south end. That's great fielding. That ball was flying. There'll be runs here.
Exquisitely done on the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Good bit of timing there.
Really good innings to bring up the half century. Impressive batting, and they'll want to push on from here.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot.
Yep.
That's right off the meat of the bat.
That's a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot, and it's flown over the boundary.
A boundary off the last ball. Is it a sign they're trying to push the run rate? Nicely played.
That was timed very, very well. Great shot. Driven down the ground and flew over the boundary.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder after the boundary.
Yep. Bowler.
23 runs added in that over. Mumbai are 3 for 142. Going with pace now.
The captain is going with the medium pacer.
Hit that hard, nailed it.
Off the front foot, hit it with all the power and elegance of a batter, right at the top of their game.
Cummins, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment.
Well, that would have been a very risky run. The right call was made in the end.
Very quick out there, managing to stop it and preventing 4 runs.
Another one gone. The 4th wicket is in the bag. A bit of trouble if there was another to fall quickly. We've seen some very good bowling.
Coming to the wicket, they'll be looking to play within the V early and expand as they get settled. Effortless. A gift, really. Floated it up there and dealt with.
Well, a lovely shot. Really good timing. Out of the middle, and it raced to the boundary.
The last one helped the scoring rate, making their intentions clear. Nice shot. Runs possible. There'll be 1 run here for them.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Hit right on the body. Misjudged it a bit, maybe. Couldn't seem to get out of the way. That will have hurt.
Nice running between the wickets. Clipping the pads, not the bat, though. Well, that's perhaps a little harsh. I felt it wasn't that wide.
Great timing, right off the meat of the bat.
Well, that was just textbook. Finds the space and power to lift that ball over the top, and it just keeps going.
We've seen good control and spin from this bowler. Looking forward to seeing what they can do here. In the air. Looks to be landing safely.
And that marks the end of the match. Mumbai complete a decisive victory in this match. Thank you very much for joining us here for this match. Please take care and drive safely on your way home.
From the moment the openers walked onto the ground, you felt they knew it was their day. A huge win and fully deserved.
That's all from us in the commentary box. It's been an amazing match. Hope to see you soon.